Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Dom Giovanni, the from South Lyon East Football. How's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So we are, I guess we can say this now. We are through the first week of the high school football season. You made it through 2 days. Um, how have things gone?
Pretty good. Almost made it through 2 days. We still got another week, at least another 3 days.
Right.
Um, but yeah, it's been going good. Me and the guys have just been out grinding and working. Been installing a decent amount of new stuff, and we're working on it right now. And we can't wait to show what we've been working on week one. And we're all excited. We all got the same mindset going into this year, and that's try to win every game. And I mean, we're on track right now, and I mean, I can't wait for that first week.
Yeah. Okay. So before we get to that first week, I know obviously with teams, the second week of practice coming up now, now you're in full pads and everyone's going and all that fun stuff.
Mm.
And of course you got the scrimmage next week. So what was the first week like, just trying to get used to everything and, being back on a football field, even though you had all those practices in the summer?
Yeah, I mean, it was nothing new. I mean, we started a little early this year, and so those early practices kind of helped the transition from the summer to like the start of camp. And I mean, putting on pads, obviously it's a little different throwing and stuff, but we got used to it. And I mean, our guys love hitting, so I mean, the transition was easy for us, so we can't wait.
Yeah. Okay. So, of course, obviously people would know you as, you know, the quarterback of the team and stuff like that. So, I know that you're entering into your this is your third season in varsity, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, heading into this year, what has it been like just to see the progression that you've made from the first year till now?
Yeah, so I mean, I've seen the good and the bad. I mean, we've my first year, my sophomore year, we went 7-2, obviously, and I saw that was a good year for us, and we broke the record for the best record in school history. So learned from a lot of guys, learned from a lot of seniors, and then obviously we had that 4 and 5 year, which learned a lot from those guys, loved those guys, but we had a disappointing year, basically to sum it up. And so I've seen the good and the bad from both years. And so that's really helped me going into this year. Now I feel like I know what looks good and how we can handle adversity. And um, now I really see the difference between the two. And so I know what we can do to kind of better our team this year going into this season. So it's helped a lot.
Yeah. Can you believe that you're a senior down?
No, I can't. It's going by way too fast.
Okay. I
Way too
typically
fast.
yeah, I typically have done this with a lot of seniors. But can you
Yeah.
tell me one memory you have from your first year of high school as a freshman in high school football?
As a freshman, oh man. Um, my freshman year. I remember when I got called up to varsity, we lost to Mason in the playoffs, and it was like um, that week of practice was just crazy. I mean, I've never seen um, the size of those type of people like moving at that pace before. I've never seen it before. Like I wasn't used to the speed of the game like that. And so coming up to practice with varsity was crazy. It was a crazy experience. And I mean, I cherish it now, but looking back, I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about that. I was a freshman up on varsity, but yeah, that was one of my favorite moments from my freshman year was seeing how quick these guys really were. And I mean, I was used to just watching them from the stands, and I was actually on the field practicing with them. So it was crazy, but that was definitely one of my favorite experiences was getting called up on varsity my freshman year for the playoff game.
Yeah. Okay. And also we have to go back to that year. That was actually Coach Top's first year with South Lyon East. So
Right. Very
this is
first.
his
Yeah.
fourth year, and of course you're part of his first 4-year class. And so obviously once you get to your fourth year, that's huge for a coach because now you have seen the entire program through. Um, what does that mean to you to be part of his first 4-year class?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, Coach Top is, he doesn't like to say because he's a very humble guy, but I mean, he's a great coach, man. I've never had a coach like him before. I mean, he handles the team so well, and I mean, I look forward to this season with him. It's my last season, and I couldn't ask for a better coach.
Yeah. The thing is, have the nerves kind of gone up because have you thought through your head, okay, this is the last time I'm doing this. This is the last time I'm doing this. This is the last time I'm doing this. Does that go through your head throughout this since practice started last Monday?
It does. I don't think it's really settled in. I think it's really going to settle in when um that last game ends for us. I think that's when it's really going to settle in, when it's finally over with. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking about how it's my last year. Last year, messing around with my guys in the locker room. Last year, going out for practice. Last year, going up to the field with my guys in the weekends. Last everything really. So it really hasn't quite set in, but it will. I mean, I'm just enjoying every moment and living in the present moment. And I mean, it's the best, man.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. Let's get inside your head a little bit, Dom. I need what are you thinking about like right before a game?
Before a game,
Yeah.
oof, I'm going well before a game. Usually, I go through all the plays mentally inside my head that I know we're running. And then yeah, I don't think too much about the actual game because I feel like I might get a little nervous if I'm actually thinking about the game. I kind of try to stay calm before the game and just let the moment come to me. But I mean, other than that, yeah, it's really not that complicated. I mean, I'm just a normal guy outside of football, so
Yeah.
nothing really crazy.
Okay, so I must ask this. What's on Dom's playlist?
What's on my playlist?
Yeah.
I can show you right now. I'm a big Lil Baby fan. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
I have been listening. I know some of my guys aren't gonna like this, but I have been listening to some country music.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, some Lil Baby for sure. I'm a big 21 Savage fan.
Yeah.
Um, some Future,
Yeah.
that's just Future. Travis Scott as well.
Yeah.
All those guys, but um, yeah, country deep down, I'm a country fan at heart. So a
Absolutely.
lot of Morgan Wallen, or a lot of Riley Green.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm a big country guy, but at the
Yeah.
same time, yeah, Lil Baby, Travis Scott, 21 Savage, all fans of those guys too.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I know this is, and obviously you want to have probably the best start that you can this season. But what's it, that we start off right on the gate with a really tough Lakeland team.
Mhm.
What's that gonna mean? You got to go all the way down there. Um, what do you feel like you guys got to do in these first few games to really set the tone for the rest of the season?
We just got to execute. I mean, offensively, I'm speaking for the offense. Offensively, we just got to execute, and we got a lot of guys that can do that. Whether you're talking about like an AJ Morgan, Carter Hamilton, Jaden Saavedra, Jack Nowicki, Jonathan Joseph. I mean, all those guys are going to be big key pieces this year, and I mean, as long as we can execute as an offense, I mean, we'll be in the right spot. So that's all it's going to take is the execution. And shout out to my O line too. There's some dogs. Joe Holmes, Tyler Gabrielli, Phineas Long, Brennan Goodwin, Patrick Mazer, just to name a few.
Don't forget
So
anybody.
yeah, but yeah, those are my guys. So they're doing all the work up front.
Absolutely. Always got to remember those guys.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, time to let's get to know you a little bit, Dom. How about that?
Let's do it.
Okay, who's your favorite all-time like athlete? Like who's your favorite player? Just any sport.
Favorite player? Oof. I'd have to say Tom Brady, man. The GOAT, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Or Michael Jordan. Both the GOATs.
Yeah.
Say those two.
Um, okay, so let's see. What is now this could be no, this could be anything. Favorite high school football memory that you've had. This could be any year.
Favorite high school memory. It had to have been. So I want to put the time we beat Old last year, but we played a playoff game against Old my sophomore year,
Yeah.
and that game was packed out. I mean, that had to have been my favorite memory. And that was right after obviously Nico Campo got hurt, which was I felt really bad for him. He had a great season, but I had to step in for that playoff game, and the atmosphere was crazy. I've never been in an atmosphere like that before.
Yeah.
Um, even though we ended up coming up short that game in overtime. That had to have been my favorite memory. Just being out there in the atmosphere was crazy. So yeah, that game had to have been my favorite for sure.
I should probably clarify. I know he said old a couple times. That is, of course, referring to South Lyon. Uh,
Yeah.
of course, South Lyon High School, and of course, South Lyon East. You know, they're in the same district, but yeah, and of course, they are. They'll meet with each other in week 9. Um, okay. Favorite movie, or you can do your favorite TV streaming show that you're currently into now, or currently or were into in the past.
Oh man, I'll hit you with my favorite movie because I'm not a big show guy.
Okay.
Um, Favorite movie of all time. I'd have to say, Remember the Titans is a real good one. That's probably one of my favorites. Um, and there's this movie called Greater. Also, The Blind Side too. I'd say The Blind Side is definitely my favorite movie.
Okay.
It's a classic.
I remember seeing that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay. And then finally, we usually typically ended on this. What is an interesting fact people may not know about you?
May not know about me. Um,
Now, this could be now, obviously your friends maybe can know about this, but it's like something that maybe some people watching this may not know.
something people may not know about me. I'm really deep in my faith with the Lord. My relationship with the Lord, I'm really deep in my faith. That's one thing that some people may not know about me is I'm very deep in my relationship with the Lord. I give all glory to Him, and yeah, so that's one thing that some people might not know about me is
Absolutely.
I love the Lord, man. That's one thing.
All right. All right. Well, Dom, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this season. And let's have you on again sometime.
Appreciate it, my man. Thank you.